Live on Facebook and YouTube.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
What's good, YouTube and Facebook? It's Home Team Sports. It's your boys. It's 304, episode 304 of Home Team Sports. I am the Big Alboski. That jackass is Anthony Joseph. And Mr. Shango is with us. As always, we're in your living room. We're fans talking about fans. This Thursday is the draft. I can't wait for that. But before we get going, before we get crazy, you guys, just before we went live, we're talking about UFC 261, which I admit I did not see. I was not home. I was down in Quakertown watching some wrestling. So I'll let you guys continue that conversation. AJ, your thoughts on the entire card of UFC 261 this past Saturday on pay-per-view?
Oh, I mean, it was a great card. I mean, entertaining from start to finish. You know, they did not let down. We've seen some nasty things happen.
Yes, we did.
Nasty things.
We did.
Those legs were falling apart early.
Yeah. Yeah. It started with what Crute?
Yeah,
Crute, Anthony Johnson.
I've never seen someone get kicked in the leg and lose all feeling like that for minutes.
How long have you been watching UFC?
I watch it here and there for I watched it a lot when Tito was fighting, but I haven't watched. I started picking it back up maybe like a year ago. So to see someone get their leg kicked and just lose all feeling for minutes, that's crazy.
Yeah, in minutes, he's gonna be feeling that for days. That's gonna be the problem. Like when your leg is taken out like that, and from someone who's taking leg kicks, that shit does not feel good at all. Like that hurts. That hurts a lot. That hurts for days. Like if getting kicked hard like that and your leg I was like, oh yeah, something's broken.
I thought for sure he was gonna break his ankle. So he kept stepping on it.
He's like, he had jelly bean legs at that point. It was like, no. He took 3 good shots. And what was funny is you've seen fighters like I'll go back to Paulo Costa, Israel Sagne. Israel Sagne took Paulo Costa out of that fight because he chopped his legs. He tore his legs up. The dude's whole left leg was bruised from the calf up to his thigh, completely bruised from just taking kicks.
Chris Vant chiming in says Silva had a bad one years ago as well. Silva.
Yeah.
And that was against Wildman. That's who
Chris Weidman, Chris Weidman.
That was hard to watch. That was hard to watch.
That was insane. That was insane.
Did you catch the X-rays?
Yeah.
They're on Twitter. He posted his X-rays. Oh my god.
His bone was through the skin. You saw it on a replay. His bone was through the skin. And hats off to Uriah Hall. He didn't want to win like that. He said, "I don't care where I'm at."
Super classy. Yeah.
I don't care what's going on. Like, I owe this guy this fight. And there's not many fighters who would have said the same thing. They would have been like, oh, well, you got to have strong legs to play this game, bro.
Yeah, no, he was super classy. I mean, he didn't celebrate. Nothing. He looked like he was in shock himself. I'm surprised he didn't throw up on him. That's what I would have done.
I would have. Let's
And then after that fight,
that was 17 seconds, right?
Yeah,
that was.
So
that was
what
quick.
else? What else did you have? You had a couple female bouts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they were awesome. I tell you what, usually the female fights I'm always skeptical about. These two were awesome.
Not when these ladies step in the ring. Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose,
Valentina was the first one.
Oh my! Valentina Shevchenko is one of the most slept on female fighters around the world, and I will tell you why. because she's the only person in this modern age that has gone 5 rounds to a decision with Amanda Nunes and had an argument that she won that fight. Yeah. I did not. I don't know how Amanda Nunes won that fight against her because Valentina had little damage on her. Amanda Nunes was busted. She looked like she had been in the fight. And Valentina was like, how did I lose? Explain to me, how did I lose?
Chris Vance says head kick was crazy with Rose.
Yep.
See, Valentina, this was like the second or third fight I seen of hers. And that girl, every fight I've seen, she's just so dominant. It's like they're not even on her level.
And what's crazy is her opponent, Jessica Andrade, is a power puncher and a wrestler. And Valentina dominated her on the ground. Was throwing her around like it was nothing.
Oh, she took her down probably 8 times.
Yeah. It wasn't like a trip here. She was picking her up, dumping her, and then just like utilizing her weight against her, throwing her around. And it was a crazy fight.
And then just held both of her hands out, elbow her face like crazy.
Yeah.
Jessica's chiming in. What's up, Jessica? I love Amanda and Ronda. They are the only 2 I watch fight.
Well, Ronda's retired, so I don't. Ronda got retired by Amanda.
Well, no, Ronda's. Yeah.
Yeah, and then then the next fight we had Thug Rose just doing what she does, man. Just doing what she does.
Yes.
She puts big people to sleep.
Yes.
That kick was flush.
It was. That feint, she dropped her hands, and as soon as she saw it, straight to the head. There was no doubt. She was out.
Yes, she is expecting. That's right. If she's talking Ronda Rousey, yes, she is expecting. That's correct. Congratulations, Ronda Rousey. Not that you're going to see this.
Expecting to get retired again, or she's expecting a baby?
No,
she's still under contract with WWE.
Yeah.
So I guess they're hoping that after she has the baby, she'll come back. I don't know.
Thug Rose. I mean, her story's awesome too. You know.
Yes.
She's easy to root for.
Yes.
She's
she came through the Ultimate Fighter House.
Mm-hmm.
Got beat up. Made it to the main card somehow. Shaved her head. Came in with a different mentality and has been on a winning streak ever since.
Yeah, she's so fun to watch. Yeah. So easy to root for. She hopefully she can handle the pressure this time of being a champion. You know?
It wasn't
not just give it up.
It wasn't the pressure that beat her. She got knocked out on a fluke. Yeah, because she lost the belt to Andrade. Picked her up. She got caught out of position. They were in a clinch. She had her back. She got picked up, and the girl dumped her on her head, and she went out from that.
Chris says Rose was in her corner saying, "I'm the best."
She was.
Yes.
Right before the fight.
Before the fight, yeah, she was.
Yes.
And Jessica's like, "I hope she does come back," meaning Ronda Rousey. I'm guessing
she ain't going back.
She means WWE. She means WWE.
I'm about to say, hope not to fighting because
she ain't gonna fight. Once you're a mom, you're done. If you're a female fighter, I'm sorry, you're done.
Nah, that's not true.
Wow, you're pissing a lot of people off tonight.
That is not true. That is not true. I can name a couple fighters who would disagree with you.
Yeah, name 10.
Michelle Waterson.
That's one.
You said 10. I wasn't done.
You're gonna name 10 female fighters that have children.
Michelle Waterson, Holly Holmes. Let's see, Jessica Sarah McMahon.
You just want to admit you're wrong now? We'll skip this.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Yeah. Michelle Waterson is a high class fighter.
That's awesome.
Amanda Nunes.
She has a kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
adopted.
Okay.
In Vito, but yeah.
All right.
She didn't poop that thing out.
All right, get to the main event so we can get off UFC.
Why are you rushing the greatness of the UFC?
Because I got nothing. I got nothing for UFC. I got to sit here and say nothing.
Just like I got to do when y'all do baseball.
I just want to open up by saying I hate Usman.
You hate who?
Usman.
Why do you hate Usman?
I don't know.
Why do you hate Usman? You got to explain that to me. Why do you hate Usman? The dude's a professional, but he's a
good.
badass. He's a badass.
He's good. No, I don't care for help me out.
Masvidal.
I don't care for him either.
You don't like a lot of trash talkers.
Nah. And I mean, here's the other thing. That dude's been in so many fights. He was eventually going to get knocked out.
Who, Jorge?
Yeah. I mean, the beating you take over time, eventually someone's going to knock you out. He got caught flush. I mean, that shot was beautiful. It was straight down the pipe, lights out.
Yeah, he went to sleep real quick.
I mean,
he went to sleep real quick.
They were talking about him trying to come back awake. He wasn't coming back awake for days.
No, he was still out. He was still out. And it was a thing like you could kind of tell like with certain fighters, when these guys have a lot of mutual respect for each other, they did whatever they could to hype up the fight. Yeah, the first one was a decision. This time, he started calling Usman like, you're not gonna get lucky. You're gonna get lucky. You're not gonna get lucky this time. I'm gonna beat you. Blase. And the fight was
Usman was losing on his feet in that fight.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. And then all of a sudden,
he wasn't impressive until that shot.
I mean, he was picking his spots, and you can tell he was picking his spots because if you ever watch Usman fight, Usman kind of picks up volume and then he dies down. He picks up volume and then he dies down. He's like very pinpoint in what he does, and
Chris says Covington gave Usman a fight before, then got caught. Let's see that next fight for him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be next.
Chris Covington gave him a fight because Covington pressured him like most of the fight. He didn't give him a chance to get comfortable, and then I don't care who you are, you get caught, you're going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who you are. I'm waiting to see it happen to a lot of people.
I told my wife, I'm like, I would never want to get punched like that.
No. You retire like off the bat, like you can be undefeated. You get hit like that, I'm hanging my gloves up. I'm not fuck that.
Go back to cornerback. Hell no.
Now, I got a question. I got a question for you guys. When it comes to UFC pay-per-views, like, do they just show the main card on the pay-per-view, or can you watch the prelim cards? Like, did they show the whole?
ESPN Plus runs it all.
ESPN Plus runs the prelim stuff.
Yeah.
There are pre-fights. There it goes. Right. The cards normally go pre-fights, the prelims,
right,
and then the main card.
Yeah, it starts at like 5 p.m. and ends at like midnight.
Right. Yeah. So, like, my point is, like, was there anything of note? Did you guys watch any of the prelim stuff, or did you just watch the main card?
I didn't catch the prelims.
No fight on that card went to a decision.
Right.
No fight.
It was a quick pay-per-view.
Yeah, because from the what I'm looking at is they were all like knockouts in either the first or second round.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because my wife never watches, so she watched with me, and she was amazed by how classy all them guys were.
Yeah,
from the dude breaking his leg, guy being respectful about it. The other guy beating the hell out of somebody and then give him a hug at the end of the fight.
I mean? Hey man, you okay? I forgot the third grade.
That's one thing that is awesome about the sport. Even though all the trash talking that goes on, a lot of time after the fight, it's squashed.
There's only been a few fights that I've seen that have been like really personal. The most recent one was Khabib and Conor. Conor crossed the line with Khabib. Conor and Conor McGregor, if you notice that his level of trash talk has ceased and desist since that fight. He doesn't talk as much trash as he did because he crossed the line, got in the ring with that dude, thinking that no, it's gonna be a fight, and that man toyed with him. Dana White went on record saying that Khabib could have ended that fight a lot earlier than what he did. He literally just beat the hell out of him for the sake of beating the hell out of him.
Conor's not what he was. He's not that hungry lion.
No.
he's made his money now with the boxing fight. I don't think you'll ever see that Conor again.
No, but now you see a more like that money's gone. Not not all of it. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Like not all of it, but most of that money is gone from lawsuits, court costs, and I think that's the reason why he's back in the UFC and fighting the way he's fighting. That's why he redid a lot of contracts. Yeah,
a lot of the UFC fights, the undercards are better, but this pay-per-view was legit.
Yes, this pay-per-view was very like from bell to bell. Like it was really good. It was really, really good.
He's going to Manchester United. He's going to buy Manchester United.
Oh,
how about
Connor's buying Man U? Yeah.
How about the big story tonight though? 18,000 people in attendance, no masks.
There you go.
Jacksonville, Florida.
No masks.
It's it was like first time back to norm.
Were they vaccinated?
Awesome. Huh?
Were they vaccinated?
Who cares?
It's Florida.
The chants were awesome. The chants were awesome, man.
What were they chanting? I didn't see it. What were they chanting?
Fuck this guy up. One was
kick his ass.
The oohs and ahs and the oh my god from the broken legs.
So it was like the first like real sporting event that had like a lot of fans. I mean, the Super Bowl had fans, but they were spread apart. They all had masks on. So,
yep.
It was. I've like Saturday. I know we don't talk about wrestling, but Saturday I wrestled in front of a crowd, and it was. You realize how much you miss doing that.
Oh yeah,
like you miss the energy from
hell yeah
from the fans coming in, and to me that made this fight that much better because they had the crowd. And when these knockouts happen, the crowd would go nuts. And then the crowd would go nuts. The commentators would go nuts.
How about the possibility of full capacity in the NFL starting September?
I think you're going to say it.
I have heard it.
They are talking about it.
Baseballs, man, some of the crowds are at 15,000, 20,000 at some of the baseball stadiums, depending on which stadium, has which rules.
Yeah.
Hope you all are well. We hope you are as well. All right. So speaking of the NFL, latest NFL rumors: drafts moved. We had our mock draft last Tuesday, but like this, 2 days from now is the actual draft. Anthony, have you heard anything about teams maybe possibly making a move, or have you heard anything like any players moving up or down on the board?
I mean, the trades, I'd be shocked seeing anything go off before draft night.
Right.
At this point. I mean, there was a Twitter post about the Giants trading down and they found out it was fake. People were trolling.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because the Giants supposedly traded down to 13 with the Chargers, but that's not true. I'd be shocked to see people move before they see what comes off the board.
Right.
Falcons is like the first possible spot where you could see a move, but I think they're going to take their pick. Sorry. Stop.
One of the things that I've like, as far as today that I found interesting that could like kind of shake up the draft some is Miami trading Eric Flowers back to Washington. Now, Washington was projected to go O-line.
That was done. It was just late round pick swapped. Yeah. Sorry.
Chris says Bears might move for Fields. Maybe.
There's still a lot of speculation about the 49ers being all in on Mac
right.
Jones.
I keep hearing that. Like everybody is all so certain that they're all in on Mac Jones, and now I'm hearing some people say that the 49ers aren't taking Mac Jones, that they're not even taking a quarterback.
If you trade up that high and you give up 2 future round first picks, you better be taking a quarterback.
Yeah. It's kind of like
they might not want you to know what they're taking, but they're taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
If they don't, they all might get fired.
So about the Cowboys, I heard that Jerry Jones is infatuated with Kyle Pitts.
That's been going on for weeks. They've been saying that, and I just
don't think they got the firepower to get up there.
Steven is not going to let that happen. Steven is probably going to tase his dad if he goes to put in for Kyle Pitts, because you got to remember, Steven, back when Johnny Manziel was coming out of college, Jerry's sitting up there in the corner with the car to go pick him, and Steven was like, "If you don't sit your old ass down and shut the hell up, we need."
A lot of this is fans and sports reporters, beat reporters, all sending different messages out because they don't know. They're guessing. They're grasping at straws. Because really the only people that know are the scouts and the NFL GMs and and the owners. And
the scouts don't even know. They're just reporting back.
You're right, and they're not saying a freaking word. They want other teams to think that they're doing one thing when really they're doing another, and they don't really want
big guessing game.
Especially once you get down past that fifth pick. Once you get to 6 with Miami, from that on down, it's the gloves are off, and you don't know what the hell they're going to do.
No, you don't know what's going to happen after that point.
Almost all of us can agree that the top 3 to 5 picks are probably going to be the same. I mean, are predictable.
Yeah.
I mean, I can rattle 4 different picks the Giants could go at 11.
Right. Yeah, Pitts goes to the Falcons, and I hope for my son's sake that's true, Chris, because a lot of boards have it Lawrence and Wilson to the Jets, then number 3 Mac Jones to the 49ers, and then Pitts to the Falcons, number 4. But I would not be shocked if Atlanta took a quarterback there too.
With them actively shopping Julio Jones,
right?
I don't know. It might be a quarterback,
right?
If Pitts falls,
it might be time to rip it down.
They should have. They should have. They should. Matt Ryan's not the answer. Matt Ryan's
not the answer. But I'm saying
if you would have gave Matt Ryan Pitts with them, though, that would have been crazy.
If you take Matt Ryan with Julio, Ridley, and Pitts.
That's nasty.
Right. So I don't know why they're actively shopping Julio. Does Julio want out?
I think his cap number is pretty big next year.
How many QBs go in the first round? I say 5.
In the first round?
He says 5 will go in the first round.
That's possible.
Lawrence,
5 are going in the first round.
Wilson, Jones, Fields, and Trey Lance, right?
I just don't think there's any shocker that's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying, I think he's right. I think he's right about the number.
The only reason why I would say I would guarantee 5 is because if any of those guys slipped way down late in the draft, somebody's coming back in to get them.
On a lot of boards, Fields keeps falling.
Yes.
But he'll be like Rodgers, though somebody will come in and get him.
Yes. The thing, my biggest thing
Patriots want him.
If Pitts falls, it's pandemonium. If Pitts falls past the Falcons, it is going to be pandemonium.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If Atlanta takes a quarterback,
that's 4 off the board then.
Where does Pitts go then?
Exactly.
Does
Miami?
If he makes it there, what about Cincinnati?
What about Cincinnati? What about Dallas?
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati's got number 5. They're right there. You don't tell me it's not tempting. I know they need an offensive line, but you know it's not tempting to see him on the
number
board
1 receiver over number 1 tight end, though?
I'm just saying.
Number 1 receiver over number 1 tight end?
I mean, tight end's good.
You mean when they would take Jamar Chase is what you're saying? I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's gonna be
I've never
insane.
been more because of this show. I have never been more invested in the NFL draft. I'm immersed in it. I'm reading on it. I'm checking it. I'm every day. I'm looking at rumors, trades, this, that, other thing. Listening to sports radio every day. Of course, for my Eagles because they changed their minds. the stupid reporters in Philadelphia changed their minds about what the Eagles should have every damn time. It goes from corner. It goes from wide receiver to corner to lineman to defensive edge rusher to. I'm like, shut up.
It's always
Pittsburgh or Pitts. Oh, Pitts goes to the Falcons. Yeah, you think that. You don't know it. That's the point.
If
There's
Julio
always
Jones
that
moves,
someone in the top 10 that just fucks everything up. They take someone that no one expected there.
Yeah, and I mean, if they take Pitts, they're going to shop Julio. Maybe they think Julio's getting up there. I don't know.
He is.
would you
But he
give
can
a
still-
first
he
round
can
pick
still
for
play.
Julio Jones at this
He can
age?
still play, but I mean,
If I were a team,
there's something about Julio that he doesn't get in the end zone now.
who's the first receiver, Chase Waddle or Smith? I
Check
think
his
Chase.
numbers. I see you confused, Sean. Go check his numbers. The man does not get in the end zone. I had him on fantasy a bunch of times, and the man
Who,
can't get in the end zone
Jones?
for some reason. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I don't know why. He's great.
yeah. Oh, he can get you
When
up
you
and
get
down
to
the field.
15-yard line,
And
he
once you get in
disappears.
the red zone, you're right. You're absolutely
He
right.
He disappears.
In the 15-yard, because you know why? They know that, okay, big threat. Everybody double teams him. So that's why you see the
See, when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, they had the tight end, they had the running game, they had a little bit better defense, not a lot better, but a little bit better. And so that they had everything you needed, and they were healthy. The offensive line was healthy, like they had everything kind of fall into place for them to make it there. Since then, all the pieces of the puzzle keep falling. Right? Dan Quinn's gone. The defense is falling apart. This is that. The other thing, Matt Ryan's getting older.
Dan Quinn deserved what he got.
Everybody, right? But everybody's getting older. It's just they had their shot. That was it. They were up 28-3. My son freaking can't stand that Super Bowl because they were destroying them in the first half, and somehow or other, Tom Brady,
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you got a co-host there.
You got a co-host. You see the Cowboys going D with Surtain? Yes, I do see that.
Either him or Horn.
Would you be happy with that? Being a Cowboy fan, would you be happy with Surtain? Because to me, Surtain is the corner this year. I mean, JC Horn's all right.
Not much separating him and Horn, though. That's the problem.
So what? It's like a 50-50 shot?
Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot. Horn's faster. And Horn's better. And
He's bigger, is he?
He's what?
Not? I believe he's a lot bigger.
No,
Surtain.
Horn's not bigger than Surtain.
Here we go. Does Surtain make it to 10?
They look different on screen.
Yeah, Horn's smaller but faster.
Really?
Yeah, Horn is smaller.
Yeah.
Surtain
smaller
is a
but faster. Right.
Because Horn looked like the one game I watched, he just looked huge out there.
That's because he
That's
blanketed
because
the
he's
guy.
covering Devonta Smith.
He's 6'3", bro.
Yeah, 160 pounds.
Hey man, we not
He could be a steal of the draft.
Devontae Smith.
I'll take him if he falls. Then you have two Alabama corners.
Trayvon Diggs and Patrick Surtain.
I want to go on and say right now, if Waddle falls to New York, I don't see him going past New York.
Good.
That they would be dumb not to.
Do you know what that means then? So say the Cowboys take Surtain, say the Giants take Waddle, that leaves Smith to the Eagles.
No, one of them's going earlier than that. That's what I'm saying.
Smith's going where? To who?
Well, if Waddle falls, I mean Smith got taken.
They're saying that the Giants would take Smith over Waddle?
I think the Giants take either one if they get there.
If they were both sitting there, which they would take Smith over Waddle. That's what you're saying.
I mean, I don't think you can go wrong either way.
There you go. My point is the Eagles are going to get one of those.
I think the Eagles go corner, but we'll see.
I think you're right. But
It'd be a good weapon to have.
If Devonta Smith falls that far down, they'll take him.
That's the only way. Get down. Get down.
Here's a funny thing I've been seeing. In a lot of mock drafts, a lot of recent mock drafts, they have the Eagles taking a quarterback.
They do.
Which is strange.
And it's because they have not named
You want to see them
Jalen
burn a
Hurts
city down? Go ahead, do
the
that.
starter because they want everybody talking about them, and they want everybody thinking, oh, wait, maybe Philadelphia's in a rebuild mode. Maybe
How do you
they're
think
not
that
going to
makes
go with
Jalen?
Jalen Hurts.
How do you think that
Maybe
makes
they're
him
going to
feel?
trade Jalen Hurts.
You gotta squash that. If that's your guy, if you're the Eagles and that's your guy, you gotta squash that.
That's how Howie
Wait,
Roseman
what would that
works.
say?
Talking about Slater.
Do be surprised if Giants go O-line with a guy from Northwestern. I think he means don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if the Giants go O-line. Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Wherever they go.
I mean, in my mock draft, I had him taking O-line. I had him taking, what's his name? The second O-lineman.
Slater?
Yeah, Rashawn Slater. That's who he's talking about. Northwestern, Rashawn Slater. Yeah.
No, Slater's sitting there. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But if Waddle and Slater are sitting there, like, it wouldn't shock me they go wide receiver. It wouldn't shock me if they go O-line. Like
that's what I'm saying. But I mean, they made
Carson's
a lot of
sitting there. They could go anywhere.
They made a lot of offensive moves though to not go line in my book because I think that's what they need the most.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the Eagles in corner. The Eagles should take a corner. Make no mistake about it. But in my mock draft, I haven't taken a wide receiver because I'm stupid and they do this stupid shit to me every damn year.
Yeah, that's why I love the draft. You never know.
It's crazy.
You might see a broken computer come Thursday.
Like,
are you gonna throw? I'm watching it live with you, and I can't wait because if the Giants don't take who you want,
there's like 4 or 5 guys I'm cool with. Outside of that, I'll probably get pissed.
Oh my god! All right, so let's go to MLB real quick. And AJ, I've been watching a lot of games that I could soak up, a little here's, a little there's, and I brought up that guy that I called him Babe Ruth on purpose to piss you off.
Yeah, you did, and you got me. You got me. Hook, line, and sinker, man.
Oh, you got trolled.
He called Ohtani Babe Ruth of baseball.
No, I said, is Ohtani the new Babe Ruth because he's a pitcher in the American League who also bats and has hit 7 or 8 dingers at this point for the Angels.
And
I'm like, holy shit. Like, when was the last time an American League, now National League pitchers bat, but when was the last time an American League pitcher hit 7 home runs in a season, let alone 20 games?
No, listen, the boy can pitch and he can play the field. That's about where the comparison stops.
Every year there's a surprise pick. Who does it and who? Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully it's not the Giants.
Hopefully it's not the Eagles and they take a quarterback.
I say I'm guessing, depending on who's on the board, if Pitts is there at number 10, I'm leaving the string.
My shocker would be Trey Lance going at 4 to the Falcons.
That would be insane.
And that would not be much of a shocker, I don't think.
What about Mac Jones going at 4 to the Falcons?
That would be insane.
No, the 49ers not taking Mac Jones, or even worse, not taking a quarterback after what they did to get to number 3 would be the shocker.
What if they take Pitts at 3?
That's what I'm saying.
Or what if they take Chase at 3?
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what they need is a wide receiver. They don't have one.
They don't have a quarterback either.
Give Garoppolo Kyle Pitts.
I gotta stop thinking of all these scenarios because
they don't have a quarterback.
Explode. That's why I tried to change it to baseball.
They don't have
give DeGrom the current the Cy Young right now. Yes. Absolutely. Have you guys watched this guy pitch?
I love yes, because I love Mets fans. They're like, DeGrom, you're wasting DeGrom. Congratulations. You are wasting one of the best young talents ever.
Even though you're a Yankees fan, I'm sure you have watched him pitch, right? Because I did against the Phillies, and he was just like.
Well, this is what I would like to see. I would like to see him pitch in the AL, though. I think a lot of pitchers go to the NL and have a lot of success there. Sonny Gray comes to mind right away. I mean, he came to the AL and he could not hang. It's a different league,
not
man.
Everybody, and I'm tired of people saying that the American League is so
Randy
much
Johnson
better.
Came over, couldn't hang.
I know, but it's not, you're naming random guys. It's not everybody goes from the National League to the American League. I'm just saying. I hear this all the time.
He was in the American
How much tougher it is to face American League batters than it is to face National League batters. That's bullshit.
It's a lot tougher.
Otherwise, then American League would win the goddamn World Series every damn year.
You have an automatic out at 9 usually.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want to. I'm all for the DH.
Not in the American League. You don't. They
did it last year, and I thought it was cool to have a DH in the National League.
Here's the thing, though.
All these old timers.
This is my argument on why the American League has better hitters, because they plan to have like 3 or 4 guys in that DH spot to play the whole year, where the National League, they throw some pitch hitters on the bench, and that's it. It's not, and for the first 5 innings, you're probably going to face a pitcher in the 9-hole.
Yeah, where
you're not getting that relief.
Well, the Yankees were 500 before the All-Star break.
That's a troll move. Good job. You could struggle out the gate. Playoffs were expanded. It's okay. As long as we can stay healthy, we'll be fine.
So if they don't make the playoffs, are you going to riot?
No. I mean, shit happens. But somebody better get fired. Torrey missed the playoffs 1 time and they fired him.
Yeah.
I could argue that the National
League. They let Girardi miss it twice.
The National League's divisions are at the moment, right now, more competitive than all 3 American League divisions.
Oh, the NL West is just
insane.
Awesome.
Dodgers, Giants, Padres, and they're all within half a game of each. It's insane.
Yeah, that is gonna be fun. I see you, Chris.
Hi, Courtney.
The NL West. We were talking through text. Heel turn with Bauer and Tatis.
By the way, where's heel turn? He was talking all this shit about UFC. I guarantee you he watched it. He would have joined that conversation, and you guys would have talked for an hour about UFC only.
I don't want to speak for heel turn. He just couldn't live up.
He's your fan. You're his number 1 fan. You can speak for him.
He's intimidated by the cast.
I think he's intimidated by Shonda. My opinion.
By me?
By you, yes. I have been nose to nose with your ass. You're intimidated.
I
don't know how this guy's a professional wrestler. He's so lovable.
I know, right? It's crazy.
That's the best. The best wrestlers I've interviewed. By the way, on May 8th, we're having our 100th episode of Around the Turnbuckle. And I've interviewed over 60 guys. Oh, you don't want to be part of it? Look, you're bobbing and weaving. You don't want to be part of it. Don't say congratulations. Just make fun of the professor. That's your move. Way to go. Congratulations. All right, so 60. I've interviewed over 60 wrestlers, and the coolest thing is that the real person versus the character is usually a complete 180.
Yeah.
Shango is a complete teddy bear, the real person, but Prince Shango in the ring and in your face at an event, don't fuck with him. Just saying.
I'll show up to 100. I'll be the British Bulldog. Well, he doesn't jump off the deck and commit suicide right this second, right on live stream.
Daddy, there's a squirrel down there. I need to go check that out.
Hey, Chongo, have you watched the A&E biographies like Stone Cold? You like Stone Cold, Anthony? Did you watch the Stone Cold one?
I was going to text you the other day and tell you about it. I've been watching them. Lost
and
Treasures.
Roddy Piper, Sunday night. Phenomenal. Great job.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they just do New Jack and on
Dark Side of the Ring? Yeah. That was good.
Dark Side's coming back. The A&E kind of isn't Dark Side tries to show you mostly the bad about the business, where these A&E biographies kind of show you the whole journey. Mm-hmm. Macho Man bio this Sunday will be awesome. Absolutely, it'll be awesome. I am the biggest Macho Man fan in the world.
The Austin one was good, and it was funny because I've watched so many on him that what's gonna happen, but it was they still made it very entertaining.
You learn a lot about people, especially guys who are big performers and stuff, that you would never expect. You would never expect like where they get the inspiration for some of the stuff that they do, where it comes from, who actually gives them a hand in the business, who actually helps them out. And it really shows in certain aspects that, being a professional wrestler, being in the business is you're part of a brotherhood.
And the one about Hot Rod, man, I didn't know. I knew about from when he started wrestling. I knew that part, but I didn't know about his childhood. I didn't know about him hitting the streets and sitting, begging for money, begging for food, sitting down and going from shelter to shelter and stuff like that. And to hear his son Colt tell that means he sat down and told him everything. You know what I mean?
The other thing was when Kevin Owens was interviewing on this Stone Cold one, and he was saying it's almost impossible for any wrestler to ever live up to that again, because he went mainstream.
It was lightning in a bottle, man.
Cena kind of did too,
but Austin came at a time. The thing was, the reason why Austin was so crazily big is because WWE was in trouble. They had lost the Monday Night War for 2 straight years.
Yeah.
And that bastard
saved it all.
And just
him and The Rock.
That lightning in a bottle, man. It was just lightning in a bottle. He did the Austin 316, and that happened by accident. Because the Austin 316 that year was supposed to be Triple H.
Yep.
And they did the curtain call thing because Scott Hall and Kevin Nash were leaving for WCW. And so Triple H took it up the ass and then Vince calls Stone Cold basically the day of and says, "Hey, you're winning King. I just want to let you know you're winning King of the Ring."
Yeah, but then he gets kicked in the mouth. He's at the hospital. He has no clue what happens. They tell him, "Hey, he did a promo about the Bible," and all of a sudden he just came up with Austin 316.
And Austin 316. And then the next night on Raw, there's Austin 316. He's the biggest heel right at the moment.
Yeah.
He just won King of the Ring, and all these Austin 316 signs pop up, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be a big deal.
Yeah.
That t-shirt with the Austin 316 on the front and the smoking skull on the back is the biggest selling t-shirt in the history of the company still.
Yep. That's amazing.
Austin had many fights with the McMahons. Yes, he did.
He was a great villain.
He was a great anything. He could be whatever you wanted him to be.
No, I mean, McMahon was a great villain.
Oh, Vince. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, he was an amazing villain.
Because you have this redneck, working class hero guy who wants to beat the shit out of his boss, and he got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over and over. Related. Who didn't want to fight? Who doesn't want to fight their boss, right? It works, man. It worked.
It was beautifully done.
So yeah, I can't wait, Chris. I can't wait for the Macho Man one this Sunday. If you have not checked it out, check it out. All right, guys, we're getting to the last segment here, which Anthony hates, which is What's the best sports movie ever?
Yeah, but I answered this question, and I think I'm right.
What was your answer?
The greatest game ever played.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Did that win an Oscar? I think it did. I'll look that up.
Yeah, it might have.
I'm gonna look that up.
There's so many classic sports movies that like were really, really good. Like,
yeah,
even A League of Their Own, you can put that in there. That's a really good movie.
The reason why, you see, I like A League of Their Own, and the reason why I like it is because it was real. Like, that actually happened. And Penny Marshall, the director of that, she actually went and met the girls that actually played in the All-American Girls Baseball League back when the boys went to war, DiMaggio and all that stuff. So she actually met and talked to these people to try to make it as real as possible.
Yeah.
And then the cast was great. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Rosie O'Donnell, but like Madonna, Gina Davis, Tom Hanks, you know, you can't go
Depends
wrong.
on what kind of movie you're going for. Like if you're going for real
Replacements, good and fun.
You got Varsity Blues. Love that movie growing up. You know,
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights was good.
Wasn't a big fan of Friday Night Lights.
I liked what the hell was it? Just left me. It went in and as far as went out. There wasn't like with football. Oh, The Program. I like The Program.
That was a good movie.
The Program was
a good movie.
That was kind of like, you know, that had a little bit to do with steroids in college football, but like, but
it was still good, very good.
Yeah.
You ever see? I wouldn't call it a sports movie, but did you ever see Concussion, which was about that doctor that changed the rules for the NFL's concussion protocol?
I did not see it.
Will Smith.
I didn't see it. Yeah,
it's a pretty good movie. I thought Draft Day sucked. I didn't like Draft Day. I think Field of Dreams is overrated.
Moneyball sucked.
If you build it, though, they will come.
Correct. Yes. If you're going funny route, though, you can't go wrong with Caddyshack or Happy Gilmore or Longest Yard.
There's a lot of good golf movies.
Right. Yeah. Because you have to make golf funny. Because golf is boring as fuck. So you have to watch, I'm saying. So you have to make it funny, right? I mean, you have to have Happy Gilmore wins the damn tournament by doing like a miniature golf bounce off a car and rolling down pipes and shit.
Yeah. Tin Cup was a great call.
Tin Cup was funny, yeah. White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
That movie I thought it's still good to this day.
Yes.
You know, it was well done.
Funny.
Yeah,
it's really funny. There's a lot of,
but you could see that kind of shit happening though in real life.
Because that's
you got some geeky ass white kids sitting over here and be like, "You're what? Were they in Compton? Where were they?"
Hustle. Yeah, it was a hustle.
Yeah, like you got the white kid.
Got the one white kid in the room. The one white kid in the room. And they hustle, you know, they fooled everybody like, oh yeah, like this white kid can play, right?
Yeah.
The funniest thing about that movie is the first time I watched it with my dad.
The Fighter was really good.
Yeah, The Fighter was really good. I watched it with my dad. I watched White Man Can't Jump. My dad bust out laughing. I'm looking at him. He was like, I used to do that. I was like, what? We used to do that. We used to do that. He was like, a guy he went to college with that he played on the team with him. He was like real dorky looking kid. He was like, but the kid had a jump shot from hell. And my dad was like, I take him. I take him. I take him. And like, oh man.
The answer to this question for me is Rocky. And I only say that because
which one?
Rocky 1.
Rocky 4 was the best.
Stop. Knock it off with your Ivan Drago shit.
If it
4
dies,
was the best.
Huh?
4 was the best.
There couldn't be a 4 without a 1. Yeah, 1 won Best Picture.
Yeah, but they had to make 2 because they fucked up because Philly couldn't win in that and it was fake.
Oh God!
I hate you. I really do.
Wait a minute, y'all. I saw this meme and they're saying Philadelphia's. That I feel so bad for Philadelphia. They don't have a real sports hero, so they had to make one up to make a statue of.
Yeah, and he lost his first. He lost the first main event.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yeah, he's from Philly." The son of a bitch lost at the end. They're like, what? Let's do it again. Run it back.
One more time, yo, give me another fight. I'll do it. I'll
You guys are terrible.
I mean, I liked a lot of the Rockies. I mean,
42 was one of my favorites, but any Rocky movie, right? Not Rocky 5, man. Not Rocky 5.
42. I'm a baseball guy. And
you didn't get into 42?
It was okay.
42 was just ugh.
I don't know. It was,
to me, with baseball, we go back to League of Their Own, but to me, I think the best baseball movie is Sandlot. And the reason why I say that is because when you're a kid, like at least our generation, when we were kids, the first thing we did was went to a playground and played ball, whether it be wiffle ball, stick ball, whatever. We went to a playground and played ball, and that's what these kids did,
Even being a Yankees fan, 61 isn't like, it's good, but it's not great. It's like, I don't know.
How about I flip this? And what's the worst sports movie ever?
Hoosiers.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Mighty
Man's not here to defend himself. Not worse, but a movie we missed on the one of the best.
What?
Blue Chips.
Who?
Blue Chips.
Oh, Blue Chips. Yeah, with Shaq. Yeah.
Love that movie.
That's a good movie. Nick Nolte, right?
Probably my favorite basketball movie.
I thought you were going to say Space Jam was your favorite basketball movie.
Second.
No Rudy.
I said Rudy.
I'm not crazy about Rudy.
See, that's the thing. I think to be crazy about Rudy, you gotta be okay with Notre Dame. I think if you hate Notre Dame,
you gotta be all right with Priest touching you.
Well, so what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? I mean, what are you trying to say?
He has to go there. See, you can't take him anywhere. He has to go there. He has to go with the Catholic. He's got to go all religious, Catholic thing. He's got to be. Why?
Me and Paulo
family have special. Wait, you want to go to Penn State?
No. Stop right there. Stop.
They didn't kind of come around.
And there's going to be a movie about that, right? Wasn't there a movie?
There is a movie. Pacino.
No, yeah, Pacino played Coach. What's his face?
Paterno.
Yes.
They should do that. That's too close in names.
Yeah.
Paterno, Pacino, Tomato. Yes. Rudy.
I do know.
To answer your question, Chris, the guy who's not here, Phil, that's one of his favorite movies because he's a big Notre Dame fan. So.
Oh, is he? That makes sense.
I know when Penn State came to my high school talking to me about football, they were real big on their shower.
I see.
So I don't know.
As an Eagles fan, I appreciate Invincible only because but it also reminds me of a time when the Eagles were so damn desperate they tried to take somebody off the street and put them on the.
It was so bad it was a Disney movie.
I actually like the movie.
Invincible?
Yeah.
Wow, that's saying something, man. Because that's a lot of Eagle there. That's
Yeah, but the chick was a Giants fan, so it kind of made up for everything.
There you go.
How about Little Giants?
Oh my God, I love Little Giants. I love Little Giants.
That might be the greatest sports movie of all time, right there.
I love Little Giants. I love Little Giants.
I fucking know he's going to say that.
The Giants uniform. I love Little Giants. I love that movie.
Christ almighty. Let's get out of here, man. Did we miss any? I don't know. Did we miss any? We said Happy Gilmore, right?
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore was said.
I don't. If we offended anybody in any way by missing your favorite sports movie, send me a message.
Miracle on Ice.
Miracle on Ice. Oh yeah.
Good
Well,
movie.
if you want to go hockey,
That was a good
right?
movie.
You got the Mighty Ducks.
That
I'm not crazy about the Mighty Ducks.
You didn't like the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah,
did.
it's all right.
Slapshot. You ever see Slapshot?
Never saw that.
Those guys
Not
are
a fan.
crazy. Those guys are crazy.
What was the other one? Goon? You ever see that?
Mr.
Yes.
Baseball. How about
Mr.
Rookie
Baseball.
of the Year? With the
Mr.
kid, that
3000.
Rowan kid that could throw the ball. Remember?
Yeah.
He broke his arm and he could throw the ball. Rookie of the Year.
I
Remember
watched
that?
I watched that like a few nights ago.
See? Yeah, so don't tell me you don't like sports movies, Anthony, because you do.
Oh, I watch all sports movies.
They had Gary Busey in it before Gary Busey.
I wasn't a big fan of Any Given Sunday. My wife wanted to mention Jerry Maguire, but I don't.
Mr. 3000.
Would you consider that a sports movie?
Jerry Maguire? Hell yeah, that was a sports movie.
Yeah. Any Given Sunday? Yes.
Any Given Sunday?
I'm not a big fan of Any Given Sunday.
Really?
Mm.
Is it because of LT?
No,
Is that what this is about?
it's all about LT.
TL was in it. It was because TL was in it.
Yeah, that's it.
TL was in it. Yeah.
If that's the case, I'd like the longest yard because it had wrestlers in it, right?
Oh, I mean, Michael.
That was a
Irvin
good one too.
So, not all of them were wrestlers though. It had what?
Goldberg, Austin, Kevin Nash.
Polly,
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, it was all wrestlers.
and then you had an MMA fighter with Bob Sapp.
Mr. Baseball? Is he talking about Bob Uecker or was that a movie?
I think he's talking about.
That's
Is
a
he
movie.
talking about Mr. 3000 with
Bernie Mac?
Was it Bernie Mac?
Yep.
Maybe that's what he's talking about.
But
What was,
there's
all right,
movies
how
called
about this?
Baseball.
What was the last good sports movie that you saw recently?
Oh,
Like over the past 5 years, not an old movie, but to me, it's I really enjoyed Creed because I like him. He's a good actor.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
Michael B.
I didn't
Jordan.
see any. I didn't see any of the Creeds.
There's only two.
I didn't see them.
There's only
Watch
two. Watch the first one because if you like Rocky at all, you'll like Creed.
He's not gonna be in the next one.
No,
Why wouldn't he be in the next one? Tom
Stallone.
Selleck,
Is he
Mr.
dead?
Baseball, Tom Selleck.
no, he's not dead. No, the guy that played Black Panther died. That's not him.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. But Stallone's not in Creed 3.
Oh, you mean Stallone's not in Creed 3? Yeah.
Why did he die too?
No,
Not
No.
yet.
he doesn't want to be a part of it.
He's gonna live to be 150.
He does not want to be a part of it. They came out reports about it. He does not want to be a part of it.
Probably not getting paid like he wants to be paid.
AJ, just see Creed 1. That's all you need to see.
Yeah.
Creed 1. It's really good.
McFarlane. That's kind of recent.
When was that?
It's like McFarlane USA.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Pauly
yeah,
USA, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty decent.
How about some let's give some love to some NASCAR movies. Like
Oh.
Days of Thunder.
No, the best NASCAR movie is Talladega Nights.
Talladega
Hands
Nights.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down.
Ricky Bobby.
Ain't first or last. You could be
Eat the
second.
crate.
You could be third.
You eat the crate. You want to eat the crate? No, go ahead, break it. I don't know, Ricky. Those are pretty good, man. They put food in them and everything. Really? Yeah. No, go ahead, break it. Just break it. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I can't feel my legs.
Was there ever a really
Hope you
good
have a son.
tennis movie?
A beautiful boy.
Was there ever a good? I don't remember a good
Your
tennis.
house
movie.
is haunted.
You can drive with a cougar.
Oh my god! All right, are you guys done? All right, so
Tennis movies? No, they don't make.
yeah, there was no tennis movies.
tennis ain't even a sport.
That's why Happy Gilmore borrowed McEnroe to make it funny. Or no, yeah, in that what was that movie, Mr. Deeds?
Mr.
McEnroe's
Deeds.
in Mr. Deeds. Because Sandler said there's no good tennis movie, so I wanted McEnroe and Mr. Deeds. All right. So listen, guys. This Thursday, 2 days from now, we got a bunch of stuff happening. Number one, Anthony and I will be doing a Facebook Live, not like you're seeing here on 2M1L Media. We're just going live on Facebook, and we're going to be watching the draft live, round one, as it happens. Also this Thursday, right here on 2M1L Media, on the YouTube channel and on his own, Spittin' with Spitter, has Amanda on this Thursday at 8 o'clock to talk about the recovery walk, the up-and-coming recovery walk for addiction. And so you don't want to miss that. That's this Thursday, 8 o'clock on Spittin' with Spitter, special Spittin' with Spitter. By the way, there is no Around the Turnbuckle this Saturday, but this Sunday night, I have Joe Frazier on, and we're going, and he's a DJ, musician.
Oh, Frazier.
We're going to be talking. It's a different kind of interview because normally I interview wrestlers, as you guys know. We're going to be talking about the history, the complete history of music and wrestling and how that works. Because, I mean, a lot of guys define themselves a little, in part, to their entrance, the whole presentation, the music, picking the music. We're going to go over what they've used, composers, rock artists, rap artists. I mean, we're going to go through all that kind of stuff. He is an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to that subject, and I can't wait to talk to Joe on Sunday night at 6 o'clock on Home Team on Around the Turnbuckle. Anthony, Shango, and I will be back next Tuesday. But if you want to watch the draft with us, we will be on Facebook Live, 8 o'clock, round one, NFL draft, Thursday night. Guys, I can't wait.
Shango's going to be there, right?
I don't know. I keep saying me and you because I don't know if he's going to be there.
I'll be there.
You'll be wearing your name at jersey, what, for good luck? You don't think you're going to get Zach Wilson? We know you're getting Zach Wilson. Stop being a Jets fan.
ACL getting that jersey.
Hey, Al, where will you be Saturday?
I'll be in a little town called Marysville, Pennsylvania.
Marysville, Pennsylvania on May 1st. Watching what, CCW?
Yeah.
May 1st, Maryville. Yeah, that's interesting. I think
Who's the main eventer?
I think I might see you there.
I think you're looking at him. He's right there.
I might see you there. I possibly might see you there. There's a possibility. I don't know.
Are you in the main event?
I mean, I could be.
Anthony, you want to go with me? You want to go with me to Marysville?
They are desperate.
No, you're desperate.
For attention.
Your attention for me, Rick and Bobby.
And with that, we shut it down.
I see you shiver with anticipation.